Welcome to the This Week in Astrology 2018 Summer Eclipses Forecast. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and it's my pleasure to share this information with you. 3 powerful eclipses happened this summer, with the first one less than a month away as I record this on June 21st. The July 12th solar eclipse offers profound transformation, with Pluto making a super tight opposition to the Sun and Moon. The July 27th total lunar eclipse is also a powerhouse, with the luminaries closely conjunct the lunar nodes and tightly squaring paradigm-shifting Uranus. Finally, the August 11th solar eclipse places the Sun and Moon at the tip of a potent finger of God aspect pattern, with the gods of change Neptune and Pluto on the back end. All 3 of these eclipses can powerfully affect you for the next 6 to 12 months. The July 12th solar eclipse, which is also a Cancer new moon, powerfully supports new beginnings in emotional openness, family, home, and shadow work. Shadow work, healing childhood wounds and other lingering traumas, is doubly emphasized by mighty Pluto, ruler of psychology, tightly opposing the luminaries. This solar eclipse kicks off a powerful period when you can dive into experiential healing modalities. These can help you release the fear, pain, and other challenging emotions that are stopping you from living a more joyful and wonderful life. Some helpful modalities are described in my post on astroshaman.com called Shadow Work Resources, US and International. You can find it by typing Shadow Work Resources in the search box. With Pluto so prominent in this eclipse, it's worth taking a look at what I call my Pluto prescription. This consists of 4 areas of release and 2 areas of empowerment. The first suggested area of release is physical objects. You could say that everything you own also owns you. It takes up space. It might have to be insured or maintained or otherwise tended to, and every object radiates an energy field. If this field is not compatible with your current life direction, it's working against you. If a physical object is necessary or somehow makes your life more wonderful, keep it. Otherwise, perhaps you should discard it, recycle it, or find it a new home. The second Plutonian area of release is relationships. The same basic idea applies as with physical possessions. If a relationship is wonderful or supports your life purpose, then you'll want to maintain or perhaps even deepen it. If it's toxic or negative or does not support your life mission, even if the relationship is comfortable but has become stagnant, consider letting it go or minimizing contact. It doesn't matter how great the relationship may have been in the past. Always and ever, there is only now. Pluto's third area of release is your habit patterns. We all have certain things we routinely do with little or no thought. Start becoming aware of these things and make conscious decisions about whether or not to continue them. By all means, keep brushing your teeth. But is your life really enriched in a meaningful way by playing computer solitaire every night? Pluto's fourth and final area of release is the subtlest. What arbitrary limits are you placing on what's possible in your life? If you're living your life within a certain conceptual framework and you're 100% happy, no problem. But if you have a gnawing sense that more is possible and that expanding into it would make you happier, it's probably because a greater possibility does exist. The universe is a hologram shaped by our thoughts, and much more is possible than most people dare to imagine. How big are you willing to dream? Doing the 4 levels of release I just described can create an amazing amount of open space in your life. Once you've created that space, it's much easier for Pluto to bless you with his gifts, wealth, and power. Most people, when they hear the word wealth, think of money, and it can certainly show up that way. But really, wealth can be anything that you value, tangible or intangible. You've probably heard that health is wealth. 2 of the things I value most are my spiritual awareness and my relationship with my twin flame Makisala. But it would be impossible to assign a monetary value to either one. So broadly speaking, we could say that wealth is anything that adds value to your life in any way. Have a chat with Pluto. All the planets are living beings, and they can all hear you. Tell Pluto the kind of wealth you want more of in your life. The universe has a much easier time giving you what you want when you specifically request it. The other Pluto gift is power. This breaks down into two basic categories: power over others and power shared with others. The power over others approach is typified by the mafia, street gangs, and a well-known American president. Your heart is closed. As long as you get your way, it doesn't matter how many other people have to suffer. They're just collateral damage. It's a zero-sum game. For you to win, somebody else has to lose. In the power over others game, you might claw your way to the top for a while, but there's always someone else gunning to take your place. In the Law of One teachings, this would be described as the path of service to self. A more peaceable and enlightened approach is power shared with others. To maximize this approach, first, make a conscious connection with your higher self. Once you've established this fundamental inner relationship, your divine self will bless you with infinitely more power than you could ever commandeer from other humans. You'll be able to accomplish far more in your life than you might have thought possible. Only insecure people feel the need to control others. Once you've attained the fundamental security of experiencing your own divinity and spiritual immortality, you'll be overflowing with power. Your overwhelming desire will be to share it with others to their highest good, and to help those who are ready to learn how to access it within themselves. If you'd like a quick, effective, and free way to access your inner divine, check out my Embodied Awakening Invocation on astroshaman.com. On the menu bar, click Resources, then choose the first item on the pull-down, Invocations for Healing and Awakening. As you can see, partnering with Pluto during and after this lunation could profoundly change your life for the better. But the solar eclipse also offers other opportunities. A harmonious trine from Piscean Neptune to the luminaries can make it much easier to establish a consistent connection between your personality and your divine self, or deepen the one you already have. This flowing aspect can also open the floodgates of creative inspiration. Create as much as you can as the ideas are rolling in, and take note of the rest to develop later. We'll close this July 12th solar eclipse interpretation with a couple of minor influences. A loose conjunction between the luminaries and Pallas Athena supports new beginnings and feminine assertiveness, strategy, and practical creativity. And a quincunx from Vesta suggests making adjustments to support a worthy higher cause. The Sabian symbol for this solar eclipse is a prima donna singing. Ooh-la! First off, the symbol encourages you to get out there and share your gift with the world, whatever your special talent may be. If this is new territory for you, it can be enough just to sing the right notes at the right time, so to speak. As your skill and confidence increase, your performance can fill with increasing amounts of divine inspiration. Ultimately, when you log into the zone, it'll feel as if the performance is being done through you, not by you. Next up, the July 27th Total Lunar Eclipse. The power of an eclipse is partly determined by how close the luminaries are to the lunar nodes, and here they're only about 1 degree away. High intensity and the potential for rapid breakthroughs is shown by a tight Mars-Uranus square, with Mars tightly conjuncting the Aquarian moon and Uranus tightly squaring both luminaries. If not consciously managed, this Mars-Uranus square can catalyze sudden anger, devil-may-care action, and impulsive sexual connection. But once you get in the driver's seat, this square is a fantastic, life-enriching opportunity to take immediate action on your intuitive flashes and step more boldly into your authentic self-expression. Relationships are another major theme of this eclipse. The moon is sesquare Venus, the natural ruler of relationships. The moon is also square Juno, the asteroid goddess of committed partnership. These are both challenging aspects, so be ready to work through any difficulties that arise. A wonderful free method that has helped many couples with this is the 4-part nonviolent communication method. You can search that on a Google search and it should come right up. Some additional challenges are indicated by the moon's semi-sextile to Saturn. Fortunately and finally, there is one soft aspect. A Moon-Chiron sextile can make healing easier and open the door for helpful mentoring. The solar eclipse's Sabian symbol is a council of ancestors has been called to guide a man. This piggybacks perfectly on the aspect I just mentioned, the moon sextile to Chiron, planet of mentoring. The Sabian symbol mentions a man, but regardless of your gender, this is a reminder to seek guidance when you need it. If you're qualified to be the ancestor, don't hesitate to offer sage advice if it's appropriate. Finally, we have the August 11th solar eclipse. The three outer planets are called the gods of change. Two of them, Pluto and Neptune, point a finger of God at the sun and moon during the August 11th solar eclipse. With the luminaries in Leo, you can use the potency of this yod to energize adjustments that will let you step more fully into your leadership and creative expression. Earlier in this forecast, I described Pluto's 4 levels of release as well as his gifts of wealth and power. In the context of this August 11th solar eclipse, Pluto can help you release the obstacles to your leadership and creative expression and give you plenty of power in both areas. Neptune, also on the back end of the yod, is a natural partner to Leo. Neptune can provide the creative inspiration that Leo takes out into the world. Moving on to other aspects, the luminaries are conjunct Pallas Athena and Mercury. The Pallas Athena conjunction can supercharge your feminine assertiveness, strategic skills, and practical creativity. The Mercury conjunction can help you get your message out to the world. Mercury is retrograde during this eclipse, so you'll also have plenty of energy for learning and reflecting. But that's not all. The luminaries also form a T-square with Jupiter and Juno. One possibility, supported by this T-square, is stepping into the limelight with a partner to share some important teaching. Or perhaps there's someone with whom you have a committed partnership of some kind who can give you wise counsel as you lead. Finally, a Vesta trine can ease the way for your involvement in a higher cause. The August 11th solar eclipse's Sabian symbol is a houseboat party crowded with revelers. The water reflects its lights. This is an appropriate image for Leo, a sign that loves a good time. Are you up on the stage entertaining the crowd? If so, the water reflecting the lights suggests having a little psychological distance so you can keep a proper perspective. When is it time to be the life of the party, and when is it time to let someone else have their turn? These eclipses will impact 33% of your natal chart. Any sensitive points in your chart in the following ranges will be strongly affected. 16 to 26 degrees cardinal, that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. 0 to 10 degrees and 14 to 24 degrees fixed, that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. What's a sensitive natal point? That would include all the personal planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, the angles, the cusps of the first house or ascendant, 4th house or nadir, 7th house, descendant, and 10th house, midheaven, the north and south nodes of the moon, and any planet that rules an angle, modern ruler, or ancient ruler. Are you concerned about how these eclipses will affect you? Do you want to maximize their benefits? Then consider an eclipse-focused astrology consultation with me. Discover exactly how these eclipse energies affect your chart and how to make the best use of them. Save up to 45% off my full rates when you do an eclipse-focused session between now and the final solar eclipse on August 11th. Rather than offering a specific percentage off, I invite you to use the same sliding scale I always make available. Pay anywhere from the full rate of $180 an hour to the minimum rate of $100 an hour. You choose the amount at the end of your session. I offer 1 hour, 90-minute, 2-hour, and 3-hour sessions. The longer the session, the more help I can give you. These sessions can cover any topic you like, not just eclipse effects. Shamanic healing and awakening activation can also be included. All my services are equally effective in person or long distance. A digital recording of your session is included, and my guarantee makes it risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, it's free. Ready to book your session now? You can click the link in this video, hopefully, or go to astroshaman.com and click a Book Now button to use my online booking calendar. If you know these eclipses will be impacting you strongly, or if you'd just like some help with all the intensity and challenge in your life right now, I'd be delighted to help you with a satisfaction guaranteed Astrology Plus consultation. I look forward to helping you make the best use of these powerful eclipses, as well as your other important astrological influences. I'm also posting another video today, along with this one, an in-depth look at the 2018 summer solstice chart. In that video, I'll tell you how to maximize the astrological opportunities during this potent 3-month period. You should be able to link to it from this video, or look for it on astroshaman.com. It's featured on the homepage in the What's New section. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.